Okay, I'm back again. I told y'all. Um, so we're still Thursday afternoon, June 8th. So I wanted to talk to y'all about I've been making in our coven. I'll give tips and teach and show different things. And so we're doing we're doing floor washes and bath salts, bath crystals, things like that. And so when I make certain things, I will try to come up with my own, and then I'll take stuff from books, and then I'll, either use the same recipe or I'll make it my own. So some of the books that I really like, I bought this one at a Botanica called Seven Sisters Spellbook, and this was $13.95 by the Indio brand. Okay, and I wasn't going to spend that much, but then I really has a lot of great information in here. Like, for example, bath and floor washes. It tells you what it is and what it does. Again, when you buy these floor washes, you need to make sure that you're not just getting just some blue water. You want to make sure, like, if you're buying this floor wash for Hold Money, okay, that's what it's called, and you're going to use it to protect your money, and to use it wisely, okay? But how do you know you're just getting some blue water, So these things are kind of good, to tell you what it is, but you need to know what's in those floor washes. Now, you can make your own floor washes. You can take a bottle, again, make your own floor wash. You could buy, if you like this and you buy something like this and you know that that's a good combination for you to actually bathe in or use on your floors, then make it your own. Get some of these things and use for reference as an idea on what you want to make. But if you're going to buy these and you put your faith into these, that this is what it is, then know what you're buying. This is what these books are kind of good for. And this has spells, and it also talks about aerosol sprays, different powders that you can buy, magical body creams, foaming bath gels, colognes, bath salts, shampoos, green rice, 4 thieves vinegar, things like that. It kind of gives you an idea, like magic body creams. You can infuse your own lotions, body creams with whatever essential oils that you want. Just make sure that it's an essential oil that's safe for you to use on your skin. Whether you use it for your bath or you use it, in a lotion or whatever. Make sure it's safe for you to use on your body. So I bought that one. And then this one I also bought at the same Botanica. This one's called Secret Spa Bath Treatments for the Home. Okay. And so this one has like, this one kind of teaches you about, oh my God, I'm so hungry. Magical bath salts. It talks to you about herbs and essential oils, and it also has like essential oils, practical applications, like how to apply them, what you can use them in, facial treatments, foot baths, sitz baths, massages, stuff for your jacuzzi, different things that you can use for healing. Books like this are really great references, so it kind of tells you which oils you can use for your face, for your body. That's very important, because you don't want to use essential oil and then you completely break out. Like this one has a rosemary and lavender hair oil. Now that's really nice. Lavender and rosemary grows around here like crazy, so those are things that you can harvest yourself and you can make it. It tells you here, just simple things. You can use olive oil, you can use rosemary, and you can use lavender, and it tells you how to cook it, how to get it ready, and sorry, my phone's dying, and how to use it in your hair. So books like that. Another book that I bought, this one I bought at Half Price Books. This is a Conjure Cookbook, Making Magic with Oils, Incense, Powders, and Baths. I saw this at Half Price Books. I had never seen it before, and this is such a great book, by Talia Felix. And this has so many great information in here on It has like different quantities, special formulas, things that you can use substitute for. So like substitution by fragrance. So if you don't have any dill, you can use fennel or anise. It just has different things. Like if you don't have any gardenia, you can use jasmine. So it gives you those type of things. Because some people are like, well, I don't have this. What can I use in place of that? You know, standard recipes for these recipes that they give you are standard recipes for either oils or powders or incense or baths. So you can use it. So you know, you would know the difference between using, if you're going to make a powder versus an oil, know the difference on how many, like if I'm going to use, you know, 7 to 10 drops of essential oil, how many teaspoons of herbs would I be using? You know, like kind of, you know, it tells you about that kind of stuff, because it doesn't really give you an amount of what you would be using. So this tells you like the difference in that. Like if you're going to be making an oil, this is how many herbs, how much teaspoons of oil you would use if you're going to use an oil, and how many essential drops of, you know, how many drops of essential oil. Or if you're going to make a bath salt, well, this is how many drops you would use. You know, you would use so many drops of coconut essential oil or whatever to make a coconut bath salt. Or, you know, or if you're going to use rosemary essential oil or herbs. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that it gives you the difference in the different usage of however you're going to make it. If you're going to make a powder, if you're going to make an incense, if you're going to make a bath or a floor wash. That's what I'm saying. It tells you the differences. It gives you the sources of recipes, like where they got all these recipes from. Again, I had never seen this book before. It's really, really interesting. So I kind of use this also. And another one that I like to use, everyone, I'm sure everybody's seen this one by Scott Cunningham, The Complete Book of Incense Oils and Brews. I love this book. This book is so interesting. And also I have a bunch of books on Anariva and the Hoodoo Root book, which is another one of my favorites. But these have they have recipes on like the processing and recipes for incense oils, ointments, inks, tinctures, herb baths, bath salts, brews, ritual soaps, sachets, or herbal charms, powders. They have substitutions and the basics, like, you know, on magic, on proportions, empowering rites, ingredients, and creating your own recipes. This is a really, really good book. Okay, this has a lot of great information. So if you don't know how to make your own stuff, then this is great. It breaks it all down, like an herbal bath. You want to make a beauty bath, and it tells you here what you need. If you want to make a healing bath, it tells you 3 parts rosemary, 2 parts lavender, 2 parts rose, 1 part peppermint, 1 part cinnamon. So if you don't know what they're talking about parts, this does, in the very first chapter, it talks to you about how to use the proportions. But this is a really, really good book. A lot of people know how to make their own, you know, floor washes and baths and brews and all that, you know, in incense. Some people already know how to do that. But what I'm saying is that if you don't know how to make your own stuff, there's nothing wrong with buying books to teach you. I mean, I'm so sick of people saying, oh, you're just a book witch. I mean, they don't say that to me, but what I'm saying that I hear people always, you know, say, oh, you know, I'm just a book witch. I just, you know, I don't really know that much. Well, hell, how do you think anybody learns anything? From books. How do you think a doctor learns how to do surgery? From books. Hell, I didn't know how to do surgery until I learned how to read a goddamn book. And, you know, I had an instructor teach me, but where do you think that instructor learned it from? Yes, you learn things with experience, but you have to get the knowledge from someplace. It's nice if it was passed down from your grandma and your great-grandma, or you met this old lady down the street. It's great. It's great if you can learn it from someone, but everybody learns something from somewhere. And if you don't have anybody, and what you do have is the great tool of books. You can learn a lot of shit from books. There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with learning from books. How do you think, you know, people become chefs? And then how do you learn, how do you want to learn how to make something, you go find a recipe. Like, let me go get a book. Nowadays, with everything with being on social media and on Pinterest and all kinds of, on the internet, you really don't even have to go and pick up a book. You can just type it in, you'll find 5,000 recipes for something. But what I'm saying is that there's nothing wrong with being a book witch. You have to get your knowledge from someplace. And there's so many great books out there. There's so many great reference books that you can use. There's a lot of people who won't use spells from spell books. I totally get that. Totally get that. But you can take a spell, look at what they're doing, and then you can make it your own if you don't want to copy something straight out of the book. I totally get that. But same things with these type of things. You'll learn how to use your proportions on how to make. If you want to make a tincture, you'll know the proportions. You'll know what kind of oils, or if you need to use alcohol, if you need to use rubbing. I mean, if you're going to use apple cider vinegar, or if you're going to use like vodka, or you're going to use whatever it is that you want to make your tincture out of. You'll learn how to make tinctures, ointments. You'll learn how to make your own spiritual baths, so you don't have to go buy this expensive packet at a store and you don't even know what's in it. At least if you learn how to make your own stuff, you know what's getting in there, and you're able to, make it, you'll be able to make a massive amount with the same money you're going to use to buy a little packet. You can make a whole big bag and you'll have lots of it. And so it's really fun. It's really fun to make your own stuff. And it's just learning how to work your herbs. And trust me, once you start doing this, you're going to start learning your herbs. You're going to start knowing, oh, I know what that's for. I can use rosemary for this and this and that. Oh, and by the way, I can cook with it too. You're going to look at vegetables and fruits and flowers and spices and herbs so much different once you start understanding, what they can do for you. And not just that, but all the healing properties that all these herbs have. Me being vegan, since I eat plants and fruit and veggies and grains, I feel the best I have ever felt in my life. And it's just coming from raw food. I eat a lot of my veggies and herbs and fruit all raw. You can cook them, yes, but my body craves them like that, and it's just so good for me. And so I just really value a lot of herbs and roots and spices, not just to nourish me, but in my magical craft. And I don't have a problem picking up any damn book and read it. Someone calls me someone says, oh, you're just a book witch. You know what? I am a book witch, but I'm also a smart goddamn witch, okay? Because there's nothing wrong with picking up books and reading. You get great information out of them. And so, anyway, I just wanted to let y'all know that y'all can find some really good books, really cheap books. Look in your if you have a like a thrift store, or you have a half-price books, or a book shop where you can get books really cheap, refurbished books, or make great investments like this. If you order this on Amazon or eBay, wherever, these are great books. These are books that you will use on a constant daily basis. Reference books never get old. I use my reference books all the time. I have one little bookshelf that I use all of my reference books on a daily basis. And so I just wanted to share that with you guys. And don't be afraid to say, look, I'm reading this book. I'm reading this book. And if someone wants to say something to you about you're this, whatever, because my shit is working for me just fine. They're not paying your bills. They're not running your life. All they're doing is running their mouth. You know what I mean? So do what works for you. And but at the same time, you don't want to disrespect any religions or magical paths. I should say that you don't want to disrespect any religious paths or religious magical paths, such as Santeria or Palo or Voodoo. Some of these that really go by a certain thing, you really want to respect certain things. But for the majority, yeah, you can learn how to make lots of great stuff from books. I'm just saying that because a lot of people always want to jump into Santeria. Santeria is a fabulous thing to do, but there's a lot of rules and initiations and things that you have to follow. Not because someone says, but it is out of respect. It's out of respect for their gods and goddesses, their orishas. It's out of respect for that religion. and you're going to disrespect not just the people who work really hard to become what they have been initiated into. It's disrespectful to them, but it's also disrespectful to the spirits. It's also disrespectful to the whole religion of Santeria. So people take that very, very serious. So if that's something you want to jump into, that's great, but learn what you need to do to do it. There's nothing wrong with reading books about Santeria and doing all this, but you cannot call yourself a Santero in Santeria unless you have done the initiation. You can't call yourself a certain thing unless you've been initiated into this and done what you need to do. You can read about it and show respect to it all you want. You can even practice some of the things that you want to for you personally, but if you want to have the help of those spiritual orishas, then yeah, you're going to have to do the work, you know. I read a lot about Santeria. I love it. I think it's beautiful. I love hoodoo and voodoo, and even Palo. I don't practice Palo, but I think it's beautiful. I'm not at that level, you know. There's just so many different types of magical paths that are out there that I have a lot of respect for, and I get all of that knowledge from books, you know, and I practice so many different things, but I never cross the line and disrespect any of those particular magical paths. And so, again, I just wanted to kind of share these books with you guys and make some videos because I'm so excited that I can download them. I have a few requests on videos that people want me to make. Someone wanted me to make a video showing my dogs, and so I probably will be doing that soon. And then someone asked me to do a video showing my kitchen, so I will be doing that as well. And so I think someone saw a video I was doing, and they saw the background with my kitchen. My kitchen is pretty simple, you know, but yeah, I mean, if there's something you guys would like for me to make a video on, please let me know. I'm only sharing the things that I know, that work for me. I give tips, and like I said, I'm not. I was looking at this pretty butterfly sitting out there on the tree. Anyway, it's black with like white stripes on the wings. So cute. Yeah, I mean, like I said, I'm not. I see so many videos of people getting on there just like these great teachers, and you know, I just kind of get on here and just say, hey, look, this is what I bought, this is what I do, this is how it works. And you know, because I have, you know, I have like everyday things that I have to do, you know, and you know, I would love, I see some of these witches and they show their herb cabinets. Beautiful. They're all like from Mountain Rose Mountain or Mountain Rose. I think it's Mountain Rose. I have one of their catalogs. They sell a lot of wonderful products, but they're so expensive because I want everything. So if I just wanted one thing, it wouldn't be expensive. But when I check off well, you know what? Let me check off something. You know, I just want everything. Yeah, it's going to be expensive. And I see their cabinets and they're so beautiful, and they all have the beautiful label. They come in the beautiful jars, and oh, I want all that. Or I think they come in bags and they use the label and put it on a jar. It's beautiful. But one, I'm not going to go crazy and buy all those herbs if I don't use them. Okay, if I'm going to buy something, then I'm going to use it. I don't just stock up on stuff that I never use. That takes up a lot of space and they're going to go bad. And then I started harvesting my own stuff, and that's a lot of fun. I'm getting ready to start harvesting now. I made that video. I think I made the video for YouTube. I think I made it for YouTube. I have to look because I think I made it for a page, a coven page. But just showing what you need to have to go harvesting. And I'll look on my videos, and if I haven't made it, I'll make the video. But yeah, I went and bought more stuff to fill up my trunk so I can go harvesting. And I just started making my own stuff. I started harvesting things, and you know, and I take as I need, you know, And I just do it like that because I just feel that it's fresher and I'm only taking what I need. And you know, if it's a time of year that, say it's winter time and I really need something and I don't have it, then yeah, I'll go buy it. But majority part, I just try to harvest my own stuff, and I try to buy stuff that's not so super expensive, and I just try to make things work best for me. And because really, I'm not doing it to showcase, I'm doing it so I can do my spell work and to show you guys how this works. But anyway, hey, do y'all want to see a page that I did? Let me show you. I did a page in my Book of Shadows last night. Let me show you. I'm going to have to turn it around because, let's see. Ooh, the FedEx. Damn, it didn't stop in my, well, I haven't even ordered anything, so why am I getting all excited, right? Let me see. Okay. I did this one last night for my book. Let me find it. Where are you? Here we go. I did this one. Can y'all see that? I hope y'all can see because I have to stop the video to show y'all. I did this one last night for for Letha. Where's my head? Wait, I'm trying to, here we go. For Letha. Now, you know, I can't draw, guys, so I have to use stickers and, yeah, stickers and whatever I can try to do to be creative. But I'm still working on it, so I did that one last night for my book. And then, of course, I did a page in the Coven's Book of Shadows, and that one's super cute. I did one on snake powder, but I can't show y'all because that's for a Book of Shadows. But anyway, all right, guys, so I'm gonna go downstairs and make me a smoothie because I am super hungry. All right, so I hope y'all like this video, and let me know if there's something y'all like for me to make. All right, as always, love y'all, blessed be, bye.